watching our own stream.
Nice. All right, so we're live.
All right, let me get that link.
You posting it?
Mm-hmm.
We are just posting our links, getting ready for our live broadcast.
Check it out. Yep.
All right. Social media taken care of.
The one thing I can do.
Hey, it works. Right. That's all that matters. Let me see here. Just a second, everybody, and we will get started momentarily. Why does it do that? You see that?
Okay.
You see that? Wow. It's just like moving over. It wants to be.
That is odd. Let's leave it there.
Okay, it seems to behave itself after that. Okay. Sorry about this, everybody. We are just getting all the bugs worked out. Ooh, something I want to tell them. Okay.
Let us begin. Pre-show. Gotta start at the pre-show.
They don't have it on there.
What?
They don't have it on there.
No?
Nope.
Not there, dude.
No, not in there. Nope. Look. Nothing.
Go up.
No, it starts from the. This is the first, and it goes up.
Yes. And that wasn't the first.
That was the first real match.
Go up. Keep going. There it is.
Is it this way? Oh yeah, you're right. It is. That's okay. Full details. All right. I wonder if I do this. What script put it in? If I make it down to there we go. I guess that worked. Okay. Welcome everybody to the what are we calling this? The
BattleGround reaction.
BattleGround reaction, and just seeing if we got everything right. Show. That's the technical. That's what I'm gonna put in the YouTube. See how much crap we got wrong on BattleGround.
Spoiler alert.
I am AI.
All of it.
All of it. No, I got.
SeaWorld.
I got a little bit right.
Kidding.
I'm AI.
I'm Mr. SeaWorld.
And this is our show. This is our wrestling show. Just wrestling in general. Like I said before, we're just gonna do pay-per-views right now. Doing weekly stuff. So during the pay-per-views, we can talk about what happened. I didn't watch any wrestling this week. Mr. SeaWorld watched it all. So any input, that's why he's invaluable to this conversation, because I have no idea what's going on. So let's get started. We're going to go through BattleGround reactions of the actual pay-per-view. Kind of can talk about what happened during the week. I know a little bit. And then see if how good we predicted this pay-per-view. And I'm going to say I got a lot of stuff wrong. Got a lot of stuff wrong, and there was some weird stuff, and I found out later why it was weird. But let's get into that. Let's get into that. We didn't get it all wrong. I know. So let's get into that. All right. So camera's over here. So I don't know if we should have. We'd be looking at this. So we're looking at.
What are you doing? Baby, what are you doing? Okay.
So kickoff show.
Why'd you move it?
Do we have it over here first? Oh, I moved it. So see, this is what we're running into technical.
Just put it where in the middle.
I'm gonna hang on just a
What are you
minute.
doing?
I'm messing around here. See, this is OBS at its greatest. There, I can get myself and feel happy. So there we go.
All right.
That looks better.
Aiden English versus Ty Dillon.
Okay. Let me see if I can call this match.
You said Ty was going to win.
I said Ty was gonna win. No, actually, yeah, I did say Ty was gonna win. Who did you say? Who did you?
Aiden.
You said Aiden. Uh, so I think we came to conclusion. Whoever won this match is the one that's gonna get pushed, and the other one's gonna get buried. I think that's kind of what we determined with this, and I think we're right.
You determined.
No, I think for right now,
I ain't gonna bury Ty Dillinger.
hey, you just gave it away. You just gave away the Indian.
What?
We haven't given the Indian away. We didn't get the result yet. So that's what I concluded. For right now, who they think is more important is on this match. So I thought it was an okay match.
I didn't see it. I was at work. Apparently, I missed the match of the night.
Yes, you did. Oh yeah, you haven't seen. Ooh. This match was okay. It was a pre-show match, definitely, and Ty Dillinger lost. And Aiden English won. So
I don't think that. I think it's fine that Aiden won because what's the point of having?
You didn't see the match. This is like you got buried on a freaking pre-show match. He's done. He's should go back to NXT.
That's not going to happen.
They're not doing anything.
No, there's no point of having dead weight on your roster. That's all Aiden was. If you don't let him win a few times.
No, I have no problem with Aiden English win. I think it's good. I think it's good for him that they're doing something with him. But I don't think it's good for Ty Dillinger to lose this match, and it didn't make him look good at all. So
he's beat him enough times.
Yeah, it feels like they're gonna do more with Aiden English. I think they have.
He has been on TV more.
That's what I said. He's
been jobbing, but he was on TV.
No, he has airtime, which for some reason they can't find Ty Dillinger a 5-minute spot on a 3-hour show.
Yeah, why?
Yeah,
that's a bit odd.
Yeah, so that's what happened in there, and so I got it wrong. So if we had a point system, Mr. SeaWorld, you want to write that down? Mr. SeaWorld has 1. I have none. So yeah, we'll keep a little tally here. So our really cool little
advanced technology.
There we go. Oh, it's reverse. Never mind. Mr. SeaWorld has 1. So, moving on. Next match. Ooh. This was a fun match. And you have to go back and see it. Because Mr. SeaWorld missed this match. This was a match of the night. This was fun. And as you can see, the New Day. What did I say? Who did I say?
You said the Usos.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, this is confusing that they let them win. It was such a good match. I don't think that's good for the Usos to lose those belts. I'll still stand by that. I think they look sweet with those belts. I think they did those belts justice. I think they were good tag team champions. Thank you. So yeah, and it was a great match. I don't think either one of them looked bad. I don't think it was like the other match I just mentioned that one of them like this. I think the Usos will do fine. I just think it's better that they had the belts right now. If they're gonna go back and forth, that's cool. I don't see the next step for the Usos. New Day's always gonna be the New Day, and they're always gonna.
My question is, who's gonna be the New Day at this point? Like, who's gonna be the one to take down the New Day? Like, the Usos have shot, but like at the same time, the Usos are the only one that are built up enough to.
I would say my bet besides the Usos would be Breezango.
Breezango.
The Fashion Police. I think that would be a fun thing.
Really fun.
I wouldn't say it would be a what do they usually call those? When they're fighting? angle or what do they call it?
What?
When they're fighting, when they're going at each other. Feud, thank you. Oh, my. Feud. I think I don't want to call it a feud. I would just call that a dance off. I think that's what literally. I think that would be more entertaining than even wrestling. Is just have them both dance because they both can dance. I tell you. So yeah.
Speaking of Breezango,
Match of the night, right there. Definitely worth watching again. If anything, if you miss Battleground, if you like, should I watch this? You should watch this match right here. New Day
for me.
So I got that one wrong again. So I'm 0 for 0 right now.
Speaking of Breezango, they were scheduled for something to happen. Some sort of mystery opponent tag match.
We get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. It's on the card. Okay. Shinsuke Nakamura, Suzuki Hot Sauce. That's what I like to call him. Against Baron Corbin. This was a good. Did you watch this match?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where I came in.
Okay, this match was good until the ending, and a lot of from now on in the show, if I have to say anything about the show, the ending sucked after New Day. The endings kind of went, and there's a lot of people that are poo-pooing. I mean, there's a lot of people just hating WWE right now just because they don't like it as much. But this made it really confusing after they kind of. This was a good match. I think it was a good thing. Who did I have?
We both had Nakamura.
Which we both got that right, so we both get a point. But the way it happened, because we were like wondering how they were gonna. Because I don't think they want either one of these. I understand why they did it because they don't want either one of these to lose. So Baron Corbin, does he have a belt?
No, he's got the briefcase.
Oh, he's got the briefcase. That's right. So he can't literally like be a potential champion right now and lose. But they are not ready for Shinsuke to lose at all yet. Because has he lost? Did he lose in NXT yet? So he hasn't lost yet.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. He lost to Samoa Joe.
Oh, so that was legit.
He lost the belt.
Lost the belt, and then he came up. Then he came up here.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So,
you know what's weird? They had a match in SmackDown. Shinsuke and Baron.
After this?
Yeah.
So what happened there?
Shinsuke won.
So Shinsuke won clean there.
Yeah.
So he doesn't win clean. So this makes it more confusing. This. I'm utterly confused now. Why would?
And it was a good match on SmackDown.
See, yeah. So they put on a good match. So I don't know what's going on there. To be honest, I don't understand logic. Logic don't make no sense. So why would you have him disqualified? And then Shinsuke's got to put him over. So that blows my whole theory. So we both won that one, Shinsuke. I'm fine with Shinsuke winning. I think Baron's going to move on to other things. I don't know what you think about that. I mean, this initial and then what they actually did the next time. I don't know what you're.
Very interested in the SmackDown side of SummerSlam.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of good matches that could happen.
Fair enough. There's something happened in SummerSlam that I'm really excited for.
Is it the fatal 4-way?
No. Okay. Half care about this, but don't really.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Remember what I said here. Well, I know my first pick was Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
But you remember what my second pick was? Natalya. Those are the only two. So I think I should get a half a point. Because she was my second pick.
Yeah, you can have a half a point.
Half a point on that one. Because after Becky was... Who was the other ones?
Becky Lynch, Natalya, Charlotte, Tamina, and Lana.
Yeah, I knew Lana wasn't going to. There's no way to let Lana win.
Definitely not.
Thought maybe Charlotte. No, I knew Charlotte because she's just won too many. right now. And then the other two, Tamina, there's no way she's getting anything. Becky Lynch, I thought for sure I had Becky Lynch, but I knew they wanted to do something with Natalia, so that was kind of where I was leaning. I was like, if they weren't going to give it to Becky, it was going to be Natalia. It's the only one that makes sense because I have a feeling they want to bring Bret Hart back for something.
I don't think they're gonna do the Bret Hart thing.
It's SummerSlam. They're gonna pull out all the stops.
They're not gonna.
Bret Hart's gonna show up. Bet.
Made.
Bet. Bret Hart's gonna show up. I don't think he's gonna do anything. He's gonna show up, or he's gonna be there in some capacity. I love the. I know some people hating on the glow belt. I like the glow belt. I think that adds character to it. I don't
see. I do like Natalia winning, though. Because because a lot of people don't, but like she deserves way more than what she has, and I think she should beat Naomi. I really do. I definitely think she should beat Naomi. I don't think she will, but I think she should. I think she deserves that. I think like you can actually turn her into like a force to be reckoned with if you wanted to. Like Becky Lynch could go against her and have a really. She can put on master classes of matches if you give her the chance.
The only thing I don't like about her is that she's using Bret Hart's. She's kind of piggybacking off of Bret Hart a little bit by saying she's the best there was, best there is, best there.
She also has his finisher and his theme song.
Yeah, so there's all that piggybacking. Shameless piggybacking, which I'm like, So that happened. Who'd you have?
We both had Becky Lynch.
We both had Becky Lynch. Okay.
But you got a half a point.
I get half a point because that was my second. Who's your second?
I don't think I had.
You didn't have one. Okay. And the most confusing part. See, this is where it just gets confusing. And I found out why afterwards, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Kevin Owens and AJ Styles become. It was a great match. You're gonna hear this a lot today. It was a great match up to the end, and I watched it and I was like, "What just happened?" I mean, literally, it was like kick out and they knocked out the ref, and I'm like, well, is he gonna do something dirty? They didn't take advantage of it. There's no nobody took advantage of the ref being knocked out. It was like, what's going on? And then it was like it was one of those roll up that looked like their shoulders were down, and AJ's shoulder didn't look down to me, and the ref was on the other side, so he wasn't looking at AJ's shoulder, he was looking at Kevin Owens' shoulder, and they did the 1, 2, 3, and you thought, well, then Kevin Owens just got pinned because I'm looking at AJ's shoulder up, and they say Kevin Owens won. And so we're like, what?
I didn't think Kevin Owens' shoulders were down.
No, you couldn't see it because that's why I'm saying you could see AJ's shoulders were not down. Mm-hmm. And the ref was on the side of Kevin Owens because it was like the camera angle was, you were looking directly at AJ's shoulders on his side of it, and you couldn't see Kevin Owens' shoulder. So he's like 1, 2, 3. So I'm just assuming that Kevin Owens' shoulders must be down because obviously, and the ref ain't looking at AJ's shoulders at all. I'm like, wait a minute, what just happened? And come to find out, like,
there's also the fact that it was a slow count.
Yeah, and come to find out, AJ was supposed to be kicking. He wasn't supposed to lose that match. He was supposed to kick out.
Why didn't he kick out?
I don't know. And he was pissed. He literally was pissed. And they gave it Kevin Owens. And so they corrected it the next SmackDown and gave it right back to AJ.
And they brought back Chris Jericho.
And the list. And
I don't know if he's staying around.
But you just made that. You just made the list.
He just made SmackDown. That episode was amazing because there was a Chris Jericho on it.
So who did we have for that? I think
we both picked AJ.
We both picked
technically, Our logic was sound.
Our logic was sound. I think, or from what I was hearing, like on all the wrestling other on Wrestle Talk. No, support Wrestle. What was it? Support Wrestle Talk. Wrestle Talk. Yeah, they were talking about it, and he's like, I guess he was supposed to kick out and didn't, or it got changed like during the match, like mid-match. They're like, oh, we're gonna switch this up a little bit, which makes no sense. Nothing makes sense right now.
Especially if you change it back on SmackDown.
Why don't you make sense?
Maybe. Oh, maybe they changed it mid-match because Chris Jericho, and then because Chris Jericho had a rematch with Kevin Owens and not AJ Styles.
Did they do anything with that?
Yeah, they had a rematch for the title.
Did he win?
Well, no.
Also,
but AJ won. Maybe they just wanted to do it for that match.
I'll do a three-way.
The triple threat.
I wondered, like halfway through the pay-per-view, Chris called him up. Hey, I want to come back. So let's speculate real quick here. He probably called up. Hey, this match is going on, and technically, I want to fight Kevin Owens one more time. Could you change that up a little bit for me? And they're like, what? You're coming back? Sure. Hey guys, change the plan real quick. Do a weird little funky ending, and we'll fix it on SmackDown. Thanks. Bye. All right, guys, this is what we're doing. I need you to pin him and knock me out, and then I'll tell you what's going on.
Maybe he knocked him out, and that's when the call happened.
Yeah, they're like, hey, man. Did anybody go and check on the ref?
No.
That's when the communication happens. The ref is actually the one who's getting it in his ear, telling him what to do. He's like, hey, you're going to win. Just stay there. I was like, what? Sleep. You just never know. You just never know what's going on. But we're gonna speculate. So that's what happened. We both got that wrong because
Chris Jericho.
Swerve.
We got it wrong.
I blame Chris Jericho, and that's all I have to say about that. And then it comes to John Cena
versus Rusev.
Rusev.
Both got this wrong.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad because Cena's my favorite. I will not. I'm not a Cena hater. I'm always happy to be wrong with Cena when I think. I just thought.
Are you happy?
Well, the thing is, it was an American theme. Remember, we said it was it's American against the world. So they're letting the New Day win.
I just hope this is the end of this feud.
Yeah, this feud is end real quick. Nobody cares about this crap. It was a decent match.
Oh no, it is the end of this feud because Cena's gonna fight Shinsuke Nakamura next week. And a #1 contenders match for the WWE Championship. Next week's gonna be good. I dropped a pen. My bad.
Dang, bro. So it was Rusev against in a flag match, which started off slow, kind of like, oh, we can't walk anymore. Oh my gosh, getting that flag. I think the first thing I did was grab a flag, ran up there. I could beat you all. I have a bad back and all. I could have got that flag up there quicker than you guys. You guys are horrible. That was just, some of it was just dragged out. It was a drag. It was dragged out. Okay, they could have made it. The end was cool. Russo going through tables. Love it. I thought for sure that like there was a part where I thought they're gonna like body slam him on the post that was standing there. I'm glad there was a part where Russo kind of moved it so he could slam him on there, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then they used the post to hit him, and I thought that was pretty creative. But I thought for sure WWE's pushing the international scene a lot, so I was like, there's no way they're gonna give it. But All American Cena, he won, and I'm cool about. I'm cool.
I think this was the least interesting match of the night.
It was quite boring. That's saying a lot because I'm a Cena fan. I like Cena.
You know what?
And I'm not a Cena hater, and I like watching him wrestle. I love. I mean, it's just, and it was boring. It was boring, and he needs to be going back against Shinsuke. I'm interested in that one.
Okay.
He does good with these indie guys. Even AJ was like, he loved wrestling with them. They said their styles mix well. I think he is surprisingly good with indies or indie style. Or
Yeah.
they're not indies anymore. These guys coming up in the indies who have these funky. He can sell it good. He comes up with like one or two creative moves out of a bag of tricks. You're like, what was that? And then from there, you're just like mind blown that Cena did something cool. The other person's doing all their tricks. It's like, this is freaking entertaining. And he's gonna feed. AJ said something about Cena too. He knows how to pump the crowd. He knows how to take the crowd and just like, if they're hating on him, he can just feed off of that. He can feed off of both of it. If they're loving him, they're hating him, he can just, wow, yeah, feel the energy. You guys think I suck, huh? Yeah, that's okay, because that's your right. And they're like, yeah, that's all right. What? So he gets them all like pumped that he thinks it's cool that you think he sucks, and you're like, yeah, and you're like, wait, what? What's going on? Yeah, Cena sucks. Yeah.
All right. So this match, yeah, even those people that say, "Oh, Punjabi prison, worst match, bad match, that's a bad match type, blah blah blah, that was a terrible match." The Punjabi prison, the Punjabi prison match tonight was miles better than this.
Agreed.
I don't
hate.
like,
this is the first
even
time I've
like-
seen a Jabi Blobby
yeah,
match,
it's the first time
which
a
is
lot of people have.
It should be called the bamboo match. It's just bamboo.
That's much less catchy.
No, yeah, Jababi. Shish kebab match. I don't know what the heck it's called. And like,
Punjabi.
can't say that. I was like listening to announcers. I'm like, I wonder if they think in their head, I gotta say Punjabi match, and then like think it in their head, like repeat it, like, we gotta get this right because we're gonna mess this up if we don't think it through, because it's not something that just flows off the tongue. You know, if it's not your native tongue, you're just match.
Wow.
It's like Shinsuke. It took me a while to say
Even
that, so that's why I call him Suzuki Hot
Dave
Sauce.
freaking Meltzer gave the Punjabi prison match a .75 on his 5-star rating scale. And I was like, no, it was better
What did he
than
give
less
it?
than a star. I don't know. He gave it more than that. And I'm like, no.
No. He just didn't like the ending.
He's literally just that's literally just judging it based off the stipulation. It was
Yeah, and the stipulation wasn't. I mean, it's
The
just like
flag match
it's like a
was
double cage match. It's like,
way worse.
so that so we're going back this way. All right. Now we'll move on. Okay, I came into these guys late, but I used to watch X-Files, so a lot of this stuff is funny to me. If you've never seen the X-Files, he's I forget, what is it? Mulder? Is it Mulder and Scully? She's Scully. He's supposed to be the chick in Skull, and he like, the story is that Mulder, I believe it is. I hope I get this right because if I mix them up, he like his kid or something, or not kid, his brother or something got kidnapped. One of his family members got kidnapped by aliens or something. So he always believed. So it's like a secret division of the FBI that investigates paranormal activities. That's pretty much the premises, and then them to play off of that. And I love the truth is out there. That is like something the truth.
Our truth is out there.
Our truth is out there, and some of the stuff I want to believe. That is some of the stuff they would say in the show. That they would, when the intro would come up, and it would say that stuff. And the fact that they play on that I still love the fact that they have these little things in the background. I just want to sit there and like screen cap that and just read all that. And I don't know these guys from NXT. I've only seen them on Swerve and stuff, so I thought some of the stuff they were doing funny. This skit right here, I think it was one of the most entertaining things of the night because they, hey guys, it was us all along. And they're
No,
like,
it
wait,
wasn't.
no, it wasn't. Wait, you were over here. And then they like totally blew a thing. And they're like, yo, yeah, we messed with you and everything. It was great. And it was, and they were like, wait, what? No, weren't you in like a different city? Like a completely. I'm like, they caught us. And like, and we're all like, oh, they're gonna, and then it said to be continued, and they didn't do anything. Did they do it on SmackDown? Did they continue it?
No, it made me sad.
Okay, so they just.
This is the best thing going.
Okay, I'm
SmackDown. This is the type of stuff that makes me look forward to SmackDown.
Okay, yeah. So I'm okay with them keeping it going, or continuing on something. This is great. I think it was a great use of whatever those guys are.
The Ascension.
And Brand Friezo.
The Fashion Police.
The Fashion Police. I love that whole thing. They can continue these skits for a while. It's not getting old. I don't want to get as old as R-Truth and Goldust because that's just stupid now. But this is great. I give it this part an A+. This is probably the highlight. If it was New Day's match and this and maybe the Punjabi Bobby match, I think we would have called it a great pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the women's, I give the women's match prop. I don't even pay attention to that crap. So that's saying a lot for me. You know that. All right, which we're going next, and then
It's still the greatest.
This happened.
Greatest.
I can't. Who did? I think we both. So we didn't find anything out. This was like, did we predict a match for this?
Yeah, we predicted.
They would win it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't happen.
just wrote down no match happened. We predicted the attackers were the what were their names?
Headbangers.
Headbangers.
We'll see. We still don't know. So Sami Zayn defeats Mike Kanellis. It was stupid.
So you got a point here.
I got that. Did you get that wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, so he's pretty much already. He needs to change his name to Mike Bennett.
I don't know what he's gonna do now.
There's really, it's like, that was kind of funny.
They could continue this feud.
They could continue it. It's stupid already. It's dumb. I don't.
But hey,
I've never seen him. I kind of like. I watched. I just found him like I was watching some rerun of TNA, and he was on there. I'm like, hey, there's those two lovebirds, and not digging anything about it. I'm not digging the whole. This is a dead on arrival gimmick.
But hey, at least he's getting paid.
At least he's getting paid. Someone, I forget who's. Oh, okay. So this is what in Twitter background. Was it the Broken, Matt Hardy, the Great One, the Great Hardys? Somebody was dissing Mike Bennett and saying, "You sucked in TNA, you suck on WWE," and I forget who said it. But then he like replied, "But I'm getting paid now." Well, at least I'm getting paid. And then he showed like money emojis, and then Matt Hardy busts in and he goes, "Yes, it's wonderful not having to chase down your paycheck and wondering if you're ever." And he goes, "And I never had to like wonder if I was getting paid every week," or some like major slam, because I guess it was like somebody in charge over in TNA and stuff. He just like butted in there like, "Oh, it was great not having to worry about getting a paycheck." And I was like, dang, that's hilarious. If Matt Hardy, they do not allow Matt Hardy to do his gimmick, then he's going to either have to come up with something else, and I think he just needs. They need to start getting creative and coming up with something new, because it's pretty much what the Broken was, something completely new, and just continue on with something for the Hardys. Otherwise, the Hardys need to leave and go do indies and do it in the background. I just don't know.
Don't tell the Hardys to leave. I like the Hardys.
Yeah, but they can't do anything right now. It's just like they're handcuffed. They're like, we have such a great thing to do, and we can't do it.
But imagine the day when they can do it.
What if that day never comes? Because it sounds like the negotiations are done. And
Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy. Finn Balor versus Matt Hardy.
They could still do all that stuff.
Finn Balor versus Jeff Hardy. Sami Zayn versus Matt Hardy. That would be cool.
So
that would be funny.
I got that one right.
That'd be funny. That'd be.
So that one happened, and then it came to the final.
So that happened.
What is this called again?
The Punjabi prison match.
Punjabi prison match. I seen this ending coming.
No, you did.
I did. I knew he was coming. As soon as you told me that the Great Khali was going to be backstage, I knew he was going to interfere in some way. I didn't know exactly what he was going to do. But I think this match was okay. I think this
was not as bad as everyone's saying.
I didn't understand the rules. Like, I explained them wrong last time. I thought it was like all 4 doors come open, and then it was 90 seconds. But it was 60 seconds each door, and they have 4 doors. And
once you get past like understanding the rules,
yeah, the rules are confusing. But so they dragged it out. Like, give me the first thing, open the door, and of course they fight, and they can't open the door for some reason. And then they systematically, and then the 4th door. Of course, Jinder Mahal. I'm warming up to Jinder Mahal being the champion. I'll give you that.
I like how they did the door thing, because a lot of people were saying, oh, it's just going to be them dragging each other away a lot, blah blah, and there was some of that, but they got really creative on how they dragged them away. Like Jinder got caught in between the ropes in the cage at one point. A lot. I don't know. That was cool. And then with the last door was open and it was counting down. And then the Singh brothers come out and they pull Jinder out, and you're like, "Whoa, the Singh brothers are here."
That was good. That was a good build up. And then
it closed, and Orton was trapped, and he had to.
And then Orton did the whole Batista jump, kind of. He was longer, so he could just kind of reach over. So I like how they did that. So, and then of course. They had the battle, and then
no, okay.
So they had the battle outside. I like the battle. Oh, okay. I'm gonna
talk about it in a second.
I got this thing. One thing sucked about this match, and the reason why they should never do it again or rethink this match is I don't think they realize that 2 sets of bamboo wide angle shots look stupid. You gotta think your camera angles here. You're not getting any good shots, and you only had 2 shots to go to. They should have at least had an overhead shot. They should have had at least somebody in the ring to shoot. I know it would have been in the way. It would be a little distracting from the other shot, but you could get creative. If you're going to do this match, or at least have a pad around the outside of...
Maybe like set up
have a
cameras
space
in the bamboo.
And it had a little space around the ring, so at least a cameraman could get in there, because your shots were messed up. And I'm like, this is going to be really irritating. I'm like, I don't think they just realized they just blocked every camera, all that wide angle camera shots, because it all looked stupid.
Much of a hindrance.
They had to get creative, guaranteed. It was a hindrance. Filming, knowing filming and knowing how to film things, that would have been a big challenge of like, wait, everything's in our way. Like, they literally only had 2 shots for the majority of the end, and then the shot they had was this great. So you're looking through this like the whole time. Look, there's some action right there. Can you see it? There's us. That's like looking at us. That was like, that's what it looked like half the match, just like that. So that was annoying. So if anything I say bad about that match, the actual match, what they did with it, that was fine. But shooting it for television, it didn't translate very well.
Yeah. But I think this match gets way too bad of a rap. Like, it got... Like, Dave Meltzer, again, gave it a 7 point...
Who's Dave Meltzer?
He's the reviewer. He's the guy that pretty much decides what's cool or not.
One day we'll be the guys to decide what's cool or not.
Sure.
You're not cool.
And he gave it a 7.5 or a 0.75.
0.75. Not even a star.
Not even a full star, and that is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
There was a lot of crummier matches I've seen in my life.
Yeah, they went like they thought about. They know that this wasn't like the most favorited match. I don't expect this to get a 5-star rating, but I don't expect to get a less than 1-star rating. That's ridiculous. Like, freaking, I think it was Samil falling off the top of the prison. The Singh brothers coming in and
they had a lot of good spots in this. They did. They had a couple of good spots of
coming down and pulling.
The Singh brothers actually hiding under the ring. That was pretty cool.
And
I think they got creative with it, and I'm like, oh. And then
I really liked the battle on the outside. I think that was fun.
Yes. See, when they got there, the camera angles were there. They were able to show a lot more. Having Orton almost get it and then get robbed by 3 people. That's perfect.
And then there was the.
And then Jinder's like, I broke no rules.
Then
and he's like, you're right, you did.
There's the part where Samir just flew through the freaking bamboo, like literally just crawled through it.
Oh yeah, because weren't you saying? I wonder if somebody you were just saying it. I wonder if somebody just crawled right through the bamboo because it looks open up, and sure enough, here comes one of the dudes, one of the Singh brothers. I'm digging the Singh brothers.
I think those guys are the real MVP.
Yeah, and then having I knew the Great Khali was coming out. I'm like, dang, he should wear a shirt. I'm like, you got a little chunk there, bud. You got to cover it up. And if you got the chunk, I got to know how it is. You got to just wear a shirt. Sell the tees.
But, yeah. And
I don't know if they can find him a shirt. Dude, you're 5X. I can't afford it.
And
Vince,
the Great Khali. I think another reason why people put this match down was because the Great Khali came back, and a lot of people don't like the Great Khali. Which
I'm mad that his translator didn't come back. That's what I want. What's his name?
I don't know.
Singh or I forget his name. He was cool. I liked him. You know what he said about you? Remember that? They kept on saying that as translator. You know what he called you? No, I didn't say that. Don't listen to them. He's like, what?
No.
Was Jinder around when the Great Khali was?
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, didn't they partner up before?
A little bit, yeah.
I thought so. Wow, my memory, it worked.
No, but even just the Great Khali coming back, a lot of people don't like the Great Khali. I understand that. I've always kind of had I kind of like the Great Khali. But that's like I was growing up and like he was
I liked him in the movie.
He was big. He was the big guy, and I was like, "That's the Great Khali." I never saw anything wrong for him, so I've always sort of had. Looking back, he was kind of crap, but I still have a soft spot in my heart.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a little biased, but I don't think he ruined the match by showing up. Like I think it
ruined the match as much as the Singh brothers ruined the match. So.
And I don't think he's gonna be wrestling anyone anytime soon. Maybe he'll choke someone out with his like claw hold.
Is he back? Is he showing?
He wasn't on SmackDown.
I think that was a one-off. Guarantee that was a one-off. It was a paycheck.
Maybe it was maybe he's just gonna be like. I mean, the Singh brothers weren't on SmackDown either, so maybe he's just gonna be like the big guy in his Jinder Mahal's little entourage.
So
like the bouncer sort of guy.
Kind of the new.
And that's a perfect role for him. Like he doesn't have to wrestle. You just gotta like.
He's like the.
He'll choke you out.
Like the Braun Strowman of, what was it?
The Wyatt family.
The Wyatt family.
The Roman Reigns of the Shield.
Yeah, there you go.
He doesn't need to wrestle anyone. He just needs to look intimidating. So if somebody does something, he'll just go like,
What
"You're
did you
choking
say?
now."
What did you say?
And maybe they'll have a match, but I doubt it because the guy can.
I do
barely
not want to
walk.
see him wrestle.
No, that's.
I do not want to see him wrestle. Having him choke him out, that was fine. Is Randy? It says? Is this? So I didn't see SmackDown. Are they done with Orton?
Yeah.
Was Orton doing something else tonight?
Orton was on SmackDown.
What did he do?
Nothing. He wasn't on SmackDown.
Oh, it wasn't on SmackDown, so that's kind of over. He was bleeding. I was surprised how much blood there was in that match.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it was a purposeful, but when he was getting choked, there was a lot of blood going on his arm. So I was kind of surprised about that.
So this match as a whole, I would give it maybe.
I'll give it a 6. 6.5 maybe. Out of 10.
Out of 10. I was thinking out of 5. I would give it. Yeah. Well. Maybe a 5. Something. Yeah. Realistically.
I mean, I really liked it. There was a couple of spots for me.
6. I liked it. I did like this match. I don't.
The camera angles. I think they're more. I'm more sticking on the production end of it. It making sense. The good spots. Having the Great Khali, that was good. Good pop. So I just give it a 6.5.
It's yeah.
And did we get this right?
I got it right.
I got it wrong. So you win.
Yeah.
So Mr. SeaWorld.
What do I win?
He wins the trophy of being a good guy.
I'm the goodest guy.
Motorcycle went by. He agrees to BattleGround. Yeah, muscles.
So you know what? Jinder Mahal doesn't need to be a good wrestler. I mean, he is a good wrestler.
Neither is John Cena.
He's a very solid wrestler. He's not like an above average wrestler, but he's a good wrestler. But he doesn't. I don't think anyone needs to be a good wrestler if they have something else that can make them entertaining. As long as it's entertaining, it's good.
It's all about entertainment.
And he has the Singh brothers, and now he's got the Great Khali.
So yeah, I'm digging it. So that is our recap, our reaction to BattleGround. Next up is SummerSlam, so that will be our next thing. We'll have I'm gonna work on some other things to go for our channel, some other non-wrestling things, maybe some video game stuff, and
we are called Gamer Fridge after all.
We are called Gamer Fridge, and got the stuff wired up in the back so we can start using our new rig and move from an old rig. But this has all our old stuff on there, so we'll keep upgrading, having fun, and hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, give us a comment. You crazy talking. So I'm AI.
I'm Mr. SeaWorld.
And we will see you next time.